Satnam everyone, I'm Simranpreet Kaur and this is the instructional video for Activate Prosperity, the Spirit Voyage 11-day global sadhana that begins on December 1st. There's so many of us who are really looking for ways to bring more wealth and prosperity into our lives, and oftentimes what we try to do is work really hard or get a promotion or get a second job or a third job even. So we're doing all these things, we're trying really hard, and we're coming from a place of lack. We're coming from a place of need. And this creates an energy that restricts the flow of prosperity into our lives. And so what we're doing with this meditation is we're allowing the prosperity to flow to us. We're removing those blocks and we're bringing all of this creative potential into us. And it's a much easier way to bring prosperity. And so I'm really excited to share it with you. So the mantra that we'll be using for this practice is HUD, and it's spelled H-A-R, but you don't say it like har. You say HUD. The tip of the tongue is striking the roof of the mouth just behind the teeth. HUD. It makes almost like a H-U-D sound. HUD. HUD. So you can try it both ways and see the difference. Har, HUD, HUD. Whenever the tip of the tongue is hitting the roof of the mouth, it's stimulating all those meridians and changing the chemistry of the brain. And HUD is one of the names for God, one of the many names for God, and it refers to the infinite creative aspect of God. And so when we chant HUD, we're calling on that creative infinity, and we're bringing that to ourselves. We're creating a relationship with that creative infinity of the universe. So it's a really powerful mantra. And it's actually really fun to chant. So HUD. And when you chant HUD, you're also chanting really powerfully from the navel. So every HUD, your navel point is going to come in. So HUD, HUD, HUD. So something you want to do really strongly. This isn't, HUD. It's not a singing mantra. This is with power from your source of power. HUD, HUD, HUD. That brings the energy up the spine. So the next thing I'd like to tell you about is the Drishti, or the eye position that we use during this meditation. And so your eyelids are going to be about 9/10 closed, which is basically your eyelids are just sort of hanging. And your eye focus is going to be on the tip of your nose. And some of you may be able to see the tip of your nose and some of you may not. But it creates a little bit of a pressure on the inside of your eye muscles. And it can be a little bit uncomfortable at times, but do your best to maintain the eye position because it's a really important part of the meditation. The mudra, or the hand position that we're going to be using for this, is also very active, and it's so you're going to bring your elbows to your sides, and your hands are going to be pointing up and out, and your fingertips are going to be about the level of your neck. And on the first HUD, you're going to bring your Jupiter fingers, your index fingers, together like this, and your right thumb is going to cross under your left thumb. So HUD, right thumb under the left. It's very important. Do your best to try to remember to keep it that way during the meditation. So HUD. And then with the second HUD, we're going to alternate, and we're going to flip our hands over, and these are your Mercury fingers, your pinky fingers, and they're going to come together along the moon mounds, which is the bottom part of your palms. So on the second HUD, HUD, you're going to come together. And when you're doing this mudra, HUD, 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 you want to hit with a little bit of force. You want to activate all the meridians that are living sort of inside of your fingers and your palms. So in Chinese medicine, this represents the spine. So it starts here at the bottom and goes all the way to the top. So you want to hit that and activate that energy center in your body and move that energy throughout your spine. So that's how you do the prosperity meditation for this global sadhana. And once we're done practicing, we're going to end with a nice deep inhale, suspend the breath, and then exhale. We'll do that 3 times, and then relax after the meditation. And I'd like to recommend that after the meditation that you really give thanks for the things that you do have in your life. And once we start recognizing the areas that we're already rich and prosperous, that opens the flow for prosperity to come to you. So do give thanks for the things that you do have. And whenever you're ready, you can end your practice.